The U.S. Nuclear Regulatory Commission and the Ghana Nuclear Regulatory Authority have reiterated their joint commitment to maintain close collaboration on nuclear safety and regulation. The two agencies made the commitment during a working visit by the NRC chair, Christopher Hansen, to the NRA in Accra. The U.S. Embassy in Ghana, in a statement, said the U.S. NRC strongly supports exchanges with partners around the world to share best practices for ensuring safe, accountable, and transparent use of nuclear energy technologies. According to the NRA chair, establishing a strong and transparent regulatory framework based on high safety standards is a critical step toward the adoption of nuclear technologies, for which reason the U.S. is working closely with Ghana's NRA as it develops a technically competent, independent regulatory program in preparation to oversee commercial nuclear power in the country. Nikwashi Alote, the Director General of the NRA, appreciating the U.S. technical assistance, said, "International partnerships like this provide a solid foundation for the NRA's oversight programs, which will protect people and the environment and align with international standards and obligations." Deputy Managing Director of Tullow Ghana, Cynthia Lumor, has reiterated Tullow Ghana's dedication to enabling local supplier growth in the oil and gas industry. She made the statement during a graduation and award ceremony to commemorate and honor successful participants of the Tullow Supply Chain Academy program. She said one of the primary goals of the company's local content strategy is to build local capacity and develop successful suppliers that can deliver a wide range of goods, services, and skills to international standards. Supplier development, she said, has consequently been an effective means by which the company has consistently increased indigenous participation in their operations. Following the successful completion of the 50-hour goal mark for graduation, 74 businesses and 11 people received certificates of achievement. 5 companies also received exceptional honors. Ghana is set to roll out the implementation of its energy transition strategy. Even before the plan is fully implemented, the government is working to create an investor-friendly policy that will draw both domestic and foreign investors into some of the projects designated under the plan. Deputy Director for Nuclear Power and Alternative Energy at the Ministry of Energy, Dr. Robert Sogbaji, in a recently concluded GIZ Extractive Industries Summer School in the Western Region, noted that all stakeholders are being engaged to make the transition process a success. The energy transition policy framework, he said, is ready for implementation, but before that, the government needs to have an intermediary pathway to develop an investor-friendly system. This is to secure funding for some of the projects that are designated for the transition. According to him, some interested investors have been attracted to supplement sections of the development. The Universal Energy Facility is to award a $10.4 million grant to at least 6 companies to provide electrical access using solar mini-grids to the Democratic Republic of Congo, Madagascar, and Sierra Leone. The facility, which is to assist electrification efforts using solar mini-grids, is managed by Sustainable Energy for All. The DRC, a Central African state with a population of 95 million, offers enormous and diverse energy potential from renewable resources, including hydroelectricity, biomass, solar, and geothermal energy. However, a 2021 World Bank report shows that approximately 80% of the people there still do not have access to power. The solar mini-grid thus presents a solution to the lack of electricity. The Global Energy Alliance for People and Planet, one of the UEF's donors led by Edward Bockstein, says the UEF funding is intended to encourage the development of decentralized solutions. The UEF award, according to SE for All, will allow for the creation of an installed capacity of 3.7 megawatts, which will be enough to provide 88,000 people in 29 communities with access to electricity. Russia's finance ministry plans to cut the discount it uses to set taxes on the country's crude oil export to $20 per barrel from $25 currently. Finance Minister Anton Silonov said in remarks published on Tuesday. Western sanctions over Russia's invasion of Ukraine, including the $60 a barrel price cap on Russian crude exports and the European Union's import ban, have forced the Kremlin to change taxes on oil sales. Russian President Vladimir Putin in February signed a law fixing the discount on Russia's dominant Urals blend of crude oil for tax calculations. The finance minister did not elaborate what measures are being considered, but added that at the current price of about $80 a barrel of Brent crude, the ministry will collect 8 trillion rubles in oil and gas revenues in 2023. Russia's crucial oil and gas revenues were 47% lower year-on-year in the first 6 months, which the finance ministry put down to lower Urals crude prices and reduced natural gas exports. Combined with Western sanctions and the closure of many financial markets to Russia, significant outlays to support Moscow's military campaign in Ukraine have been depleting government coffers. Visit EnergyGhanaMagazine.com for more on these stories. Energy Brief is proudly brought to you by Airport View Hotel.
Energy Ghana TV. Local in focus, global in perspective.